Hey, what's up everybody? This is Cole Rudy, and today I wanted to show you how to play the intro to the awesome song Golden by My Morning Jacket. Alright, so the first thing I want to say about this is that I've looked for a lot of tabs. I've been asked to teach this one quite a bit, and every time I go looking for tabs or resources on the internet, I haven't seen too many correct ones. I did see one that was like professionally published, and that did in fact look correct. But a lot of them that I've seen on tab websites haven't been super correct. So I wanted to make one that was correct because this song is awesome, and it's really not that hard to play. So I wanted to show it to you guys today. All right. So this song, let's talk about the tuning first. And I got my baby Martin guitar here. It's a 3/4 size, and I'm really tall, so that's why it looks so little. Cool. This song is in open F minor tuning, and that means that when I play all the open strings, I get a big F minor chord. Pretty cool. Okay, and the way we get to F minor tuning is we're using a capo to hold down all the strings at the first fret. So let's talk about how to tune up to that tuning for starters. I'm going to take the capo off and stick it here. And what that does is it puts us back down in open E minor tuning. Cool. And then I'm going to tune back down to standard so I can show you guys how to tune it up to F minor or E minor tuning by ear. So this tuning's cool because it's pretty easy to tune to. All you have to do from standard tuning is tune your 5th and 4th strings up a whole step, or your A to B and your D to E. So the tuning ends up being from low to high. It ends up being E, B, E, G, B, E. So I'm going to start. And I got a tuner right here. I'm just going to make sure my low E's in tune. So once you got your low E in tune, what you're going to do is play that one, let it ring, and then play your 4th fret or 4th string and tune that gently up to an E note so it matches. Awesome. And do that gently, just in case your 4th string's old, like it was on my other guitar, and I popped it when I was tuning it, so I'm using the Martin now. All right, and then we're going to go to the 7th fret of the low E string and play that one, and while we're holding that one, we're going to play the 5th string and then reach over with your other arm and tune those up. Cool. And what that does is it creates a big open E power chord on the bottom here, a big E power chord on the bottom 3 strings. And then when you play all 6 strings, it creates a big E minor chord. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and double check and make sure all my notes are in tune here using my tuner, because I would never want to teach you guys anything with an out-of-tune guitar. I wouldn't do that to you. Okay, so I'm pretty close here. Sometimes when you tune strings up like that, it can knock other strings out of tune, make them go flat a little bit. So there I am in open E minor tuning. And then to get to F minor tuning, all I'm going to do is take my little buddy the capo here, and I'm going to put it on the 1st fret. Right on. So a note about capoing. You want to make sure that your capo is straight and that it's like right there, right next to that fret bar along the fret. You want it as close to the fret bar as possible without actually touching the fret bar, and that's the fret bar that's closest to the body of the guitar. So now I'm at open F minor tuning, and I'm just going to double check one more time, make sure I'm nice and harmonically sound here using my Chord pitch hawk. All right. close. Sometimes when you put a capo on too, that'll knock the tuning around a little bit. So you always want to double check after you capo and just make sure everything's nice and tuned up. Okay, dig. So let's go over the picking pattern to start. Now that we're all in tune and everything's good. Jim James does use a flat pick on this song. You can finger pick it and it'll sound fine. And that's a really good exercise to practice if you want to do that. But if you listen to the recording, he's definitely flat picking it. All the live videos I've seen of him, he's flat picking it. So that's what we're going to do here today. So I got my flat pick. I use Tortex .83s, and I think they're awesome. Anyway, the picking pattern is going to be over 3 strings only on the guitar. The 5th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. And it's like an alternate picking pattern, meaning that every time we change a string almost, we go a different direction with the pick. It'll alternate down, up, or up, down. But in this case, there are 2 downs in a row on the picking pattern, and that's just kind of how this one shakes out. So I'm going to show that to you right now. Using the first chord in the song, which is F over C. And that's really easy in this tuning. All we do is we take our first finger on our left hand, and when I talk fingers on the left hand, I'm talking thumb is 0, because that's always on the back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So we're going to take our first finger, or our index finger, and we're going to put it at the 1st fret of the 3rd string, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up on the 2nd string, down on the 5th string, up on the 3rd string, down on the 2nd string, and then down on the 5th string. So again, really slow, that is up on the 2nd string, down on the 5th string, up on the 3rd string, down on the 2nd string, and then down on the 5th string. Cool. And the timing of the rhythm there would be like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right. So that's the first chord, F over C. All right, our second chord, F6 over C, is also really easy. You're going to leave your first finger right there on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and then do the same picking pattern. Cool. Our next chord is going to be F6 suspended 4 over C, or F6 sus4 over C. And what we're going to do for that is just move our first finger up 1 fret. So now we've got our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and then we're going to do the same picking pattern. Awesome. All right, the next chord is F major 7 suspended 4 over C, or F major 7 sus 4 over C. And for that one, we're going to leave our first finger where it's at on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger is going to go up to the 4th fret of the 2nd string, and then we're going to do the same picking pattern. Cool. All right, dig. Our next chord is going to be F major 7 over C. And when I say over, that's also like slash. So F major 7 slash C, or F slash C, or F6 slash C. And all those slash chords mean is that you got a chord floating over the bass note in pitch. So the next one, F major 7 over C, we're going to leave our 3rd finger where it's at the 4th fret of the 2nd string, and our 2nd finger is going to move up to the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And do the same picking pattern again. Awesome. Okay, for the next one, we got another F over C chord, I believe. Yes. And all we're going to do is scoot our 3rd finger up 1 fret to the 5th string of the 5th fret of the second string. And then your second finger is going to stay right there on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and we do that picking pattern once again. Cool. And then here's kind of the weirdo, harder move as far as the left-hand fingering goes. What we're going to do is your second finger is going to slide up to the 6th fret of the 3rd string like that. Bam. And then your first finger is going to go to the 5th fret of the 2nd string where your 3rd finger previously was. And then we do that picking pattern one more time. Cool. And then for our last chord that includes this picking pattern, our 3rd finger is going to go up to the 7th fret of the 3rd string, or I'm sorry, the 2nd string. So 3rd finger, 7th fret, 2nd string, right there. And then your second finger is going to stay where it was on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. You do that picking pattern one more time. Cool. All right, and then at this point he does a little variant, at least on the recording. On some of the live videos I've seen him do, he does a couple different things, maybe like a little strum. But on this one, on the recording itself, to me, it sounds like he's going like this. He goes down on the 5th string, up on the 2nd string at the 7th fret, down on the high string, the 1st string, and then back up on that 2nd string, and then back down on the 5th string. And then he repeats that one more time before starting to sing. So he goes down, up, down, and then again down, up, down, down. So let's go over those chords one more time. And remember that main picking pattern is used until you get to that last chord, which is an F major add 9 over C. So the first one, F over C, is going to be 0 on the 5th string, 1st finger at the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and then 0 on the 2nd string. The second one, F6 over C, is going to be 0 on the 5th string, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. The third one, F6 suspended 4 over C, is going to be open 5th string, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Cool. 4th chord, F major 7 suspended 4 over C, is going to be open 5th string, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. Cool. And then we're going to have F major 7 over C. So that's going to be open 5th string. And your 2nd finger is going to be on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And then your 3rd finger is going to stay where it was on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. Cool. And then another F over C chord. All we have to do for that is move our 3rd finger up 1 fret to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So then we have an open 5th string, 2nd finger at the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then 3rd finger at the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Awesome. And then here's that little move where your 2nd finger is going to slide up 2 frets. So now it's going to be on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, and your 1st finger is going to be on the 5th fret of the 2nd string where your 3rd finger previously was. So open 5th string, 7th fret of the 3rd string with your 2nd finger, 5th fret of the 2nd string with your 1st finger. Cool. And then the last chord, which is F major 7 add 9 over C, is going to be your 2nd finger is going to stay where it's at, and we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. So 3rd finger, 7th fret, 2nd string. And so that's going to be an open 5th string, a 2nd finger at the, well actually you can just take your 2nd finger off at that point because he doesn't play it, but if you had it still there, it would be on the 6th fret. Oh, I'm sorry, this is F6 add 9 over C before we hit that last chord. So yeah, so open 5th string, and then second finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, third finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. And then we have this one where we have the last one is F major 7 add 9 over C. And then we do an open 5th string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, and open 1st string. And that's the one that goes down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Cool, so here's our chords again. F over C, F6 over C, oh, I'm sorry, F over C, F6 over C, F6 sus4 over C, F major 7 sus4 over C, F major 7 over C, another F over C, F6 over C again, and F6 add 9 over C, and then F major add 9 over C. Cool, so I hope you got all that. Alright, and now I'm going to play it at speed again, and then I'll get up close and I'll play it really slow for you. And remember, our picking pattern is down, down, up, down, down. So again, that's down, down, up, down, down. Alright, here we go. Try to do this right at speed. 2, 3, 4. Cool. Alright, now I'm going to get really close and do it really slow for you. So. Cool. So again, that's awesome, guys. Again, my name's Cole Rudy, and thank you so much for watching today. If you dug this video, please do subscribe. I'll have a lot more videos coming at you in the near future. I teach guitar for a living and play music for a living, and I live in Denver, Colorado. I'm always here for Skype lessons or any other musical needs you may have. Feel free to email me at colemrudy@gmail.com. And yeah, have a great day. Happy picking. And my Morning Jacket just came out with a new record called Waterfall, so dig that. It's pretty awesome. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Be good.